Alrighty, guys, welcome to Squad Ops One Life Events. We're here again today with Session 2. This is Round 1 of Operation Trident's Tip. This is a operation for the U.S. versus militia. U.S. They have to do an amphibious water landing with their strikers, as we see here. They start off in an island area, and they push into the op. Today, I'm joined by co-commentator bcarr. How's it going, bcarr?
Doing pretty good, XF. About yourself?
Doing pretty dang good.
Looking forward to seeing how this round of gameplay goes. We had a few changes from what we had earlier today, and also earlier today we had the bonus round because the operation just went pretty quickly, and it's a pretty straightforward op. It's just was one of those experiments and loadouts and defenses, and the defensive for militia was pretty strong the first time we ran it today.
Talking about the operation in a nutshell, let's go and let's crack open this nutshell and really show it's at. So I'll bring up our map here, and the basic plan of the op is the U.S. must perform a water landing on either red, white, or blue beach. After they secure one of those three beaches, they have to push to the command post, which is the green shield marker. That's going to be H5 sub 2. That is where the main command position is located. The U.S., what they get for their water landing, per squad, they get 1 AR, 2 times medium machine gunners, 1 LAT, 2 breachers, 1 medic, and then for each squad, they get a striker. So that's 4 strikers in total. They get no type of FOB assets at all. However, the militia on the other side, they do get FOB assets. Per FOB on the militia side, they get 4 HMGs, 2 ZSUs, and they get to build different types of defense structures as well. So like sandbags and barbed wire and stuff like that. On the command post FOB, they get to build mortars and also those various defensive structures. The militia get vehicles to help deal with the amount of strikers the U.S. are going to be using against the militia. They get 2 technical SPG techies and 3 logistic technicals. Per squad, they get 2 medium machine gunners, 2 LATs, 1 medic, and 1 engineer. And for their entire platoon, they get 2 hats. So that's the general layout for this operation. Very simple: attack, defend. However, it's a huge nut thrown in just like a pile of bolts, just because the water landing. It's absolutely beautiful. You guys are gonna love it. It's completely cinematic. We know we loved it session 1 as well. Looks like we're almost here at our brief. I think they're just bringing over people right now. So we'll go and jump right into that. Listen in.
Yeah, dude, I just literally started it again. I played this earlier and I got fucked up.
My boy HML, your ping's like 500.
HML's, oh yeah, holy crap.
His computer's having a stroke.
Yeah, dude, he's like on
charge. Alright, everyone, comms. Welcome to Operation Trident's Tip. Today we're going to be making an assault on a beach. You should have already been briefed on your locations, but I will go over it once again, just in case. Squad 1, you are going to land at the AR mark. Squad 2, you're the hat. Squad 3, you are the HMG. Squad 4 will be landing with me at the green fob marker. The beach is going to be chaos. I expect to be chaos. Just listen to your team leaders and squad leaders. They'll get you through it. After we push through the beach, we're going to head directly north. And we're going to go to our north, where that intersection is, and the trees. We're then going to push to the east. Get north of the objective proper, which I'm about to mark. It is the green fob mark in H522. We're going to push from the north to the south on that objective. Things to worry about on that objective if you get to that point. That's where I just put the new AR mark. That is a cliff. They like to hide in there and try and flank you from that cliff. It is a depression area, not above you, but below you. There's a building on the hat mark they like to hide in. There's another building on the other hat mark, or the mine spotted mark I'm marking now. They like to hide in those as well. Alright, chain of command, if I go down, will be 2 1, 3, 4. ROE is shoot it if you see it, call it out. Any questions?
Yeah, where's squad 3 going again? Can you mark that?
Squad 3 will be on the eastern side of Red Beach.
Copy that.
I'd just like to point out we just lost squad leader 4.
Oh yeah, he
Yep.
TC'd.
Yeah, HML's gone.
Oof, yeah, I don't surprise.
He'll probably
He's
be
being-
back.
Oof, no,
will
his ping
step-
was real bad.
Ban.
Yeah, I think he turned off his internet to fix it. He'll probably be back. Continue with.
Alright.
Can we get a little bit?
Thanks for the heads up. Is any other questions? All right, there's
For,
no question. Go ahead.
Yeah, for squad 3, do you want us pushed up against the rocks, or do you want us just
Yes.
push straight up?
You will push however you feel necessary. Like, if you need to be against those rocks, then get against those rocks for cover. Me and Squad 4 will be pushing on those rocks, trying to flank anyone coming from those rocks. So we'll see how it plays out. Just use your tactical and situational awareness and determine where you need to go.
Alright.
All right, if there's no questions, let's get mounted up.
Hoorah!
One of my guys has
I'll
to
see you on the
fix
beach,
kit.
man.
Who's team leader?
Remember to bring your weapons of water and sand.
Alrighty, so that was the U.S. brief for round 1. I don't think I got who's hold on, wait, never mind. Reading chat. Going over the questions. Who's the shoutcaster today? As before mentioned, bcarr is the co-commentator. I don't think I formally announced myself. I'm XF.
Yeah, I tried to help you out by name dropping you when you introduced me. I noticed that too. Yep, but we're looking at U.S. decided to go to the Red Beach. We're going straight north. Also, it's going to be a little bit off that island. The island south of
Already loaded up.
white and blue.
Pull out your weapons. Yeah, pull out your weapons before you get in.
So,
And
something to
Red
note is that
is-
we are using the mod tonight. So as you can see, these U.S. troopers are a little bit more green than usual. That's because we want them to blend in a little bit more to this forest, this foresty area. However, this green still performs extremely well in the desert. So it is a little bit of a change right there. Also, I can see already a question in chat. Is this a new map? Yes and no. Since we're using our mod, this is a custom map that has been modded by one of the commands, actually, Best Pony. So this is completely designed by him. He's based it off of some type of lore. I believe it's Albania's coast. So, I mean, it is a very large map, but that's because we want different possibilities for different ops all around. How many people are playing right now? It is currently a 40v40. So it's full teams. If you do want to join in onto these events, you can go and register at squadops.gg, and you can join in stuff like this, like these epic water assaults, or amphibious assaults.
We're taking a look at the Red Beach here. It's not the biggest beach. It's one of the smaller ones that are up here that U.S. get to choose from for this operation. And you can see there's 2 lines of tank traps, which provide minimal cover, but it's still something. And also really disrupts how the strikers are going to be able to get up the beach. There's rocks on either side. Big, huge hills of rocks that sort of form a natural draw here in the middle. And of course, we're in Albania. Why not bunkers? There's 4 bunkers. There's 3 bunkers here made of concrete up front, and you got 2 HESCO sort of structures in the back. And you can already see the devices, the plans that militia have for this one. They've already set up an HMG to be built. One of the rules for militia this time is you can't build after live, but you can place before live. And there's also a bunch of what looks like the green stakes in the ground here are going to be sandbags. And the non-colored metal stakes that are up here, those are going to be razor wire, and this is going to give quite a bit of concealment and cover to some of the troops that may be running around between these bunkers. Of course, there's a radio here for everyone to build around, and then they got the Logi in the back, as well as one of the 2 roving SPG techies.
Alrighty, so we got our live time. So we're about 2 minutes out till we go live.
Since I believe U.S. are attacking Red Beach, we're going to take a look and see what other fortifications they're putting up. More sandbags, razor wire on the rocks. This is a lot more effort than was put into any other fortifications for today, mainly because the earlier round there was less emphasis placed on fortifications and more emphasis placed on throw all the SPGs on the side of the hills in cover. Not the case for this evening's operation.
I think also the militia got a little bit of a boosted build time. Before it's like as soon as they go live, that's when they can start placing. But now it's they can place before live, however they can't build them up.
Yep. That's great for militia. It gives them plenty of time to focus on it. Of course, it all depends on how fast US are going to go roll in here. If US roll in here pretty quick, you may see these strikers get a bunch of kills on militia with shovels. But I have a feeling that the Rocketeer units are going to have their AT loaded before anything else happens. There's some connectivity issue with one of our squad leads, and we're just sort of waiting on them. / we actually have a live time, so we would roll regardless. But sometimes squad's gonna squad. These 2 militia guys are having just a conversation with themselves. We're gonna delay live for 2 minutes.
Alrighty, so another 2 more minutes here.
Oh my gosh, that guy's doing a complete split.
Sonny, I'm back. Give me back my squad. Oh, is he spectating?
Is he spectating? No, he's moving.
Me.
Oh.
Hopefully he rejoins.
Wait, what's going on?
Smoke and run.
Who was it? Yeah, driver's back.
It was Wolfie.
Yeah, he's connecting right
Ooh, this is ZSU on White Beach.
Ah, fantastic. That's something I definitely wanted to see. It throws up a lot of flashing smoke. Not to mention, when you have a bunch of infantry hiding behind an area and you just want to kind of pepper them, so you force them to move out and spread. That's what the ZSU is for. It's really to force them out of cover.
Yep, they built the ZSU on top of one of the concrete compounds along with a ladder. That's something I haven't seen in even vanilla freaking squad games.
Yeah, that might get popped real fast, but it's right on top of one of the bunkers.
The sitting position is the seating position on the ZSU is more shielded than I remember. The head is obviously exposed, but there's this metal plate right in front where the ammo drums are. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like this is a better. Did something change, or am I just losing my mind?
See you on the beach.
Dr. Swank saying, as we wait, tell us about some strategies the teams can deploy. Well, I can tell you about a strategy that I think Swine used. I think that Swine is the command. Round 3. He sent all of his guys to the blue beach, face them out on the line, and then about face to the right, and they had them all equally spread out on the beach, and it was a absolutely perfect beach assault.
Yep,
And they ended up winning that round.
All the vehicles were in a file, and they just sort of strolled past the beach. As we go live here, U.S. are moving out, and militia are beginning to construct defenses. For that round, there was a vehicle column that just did a right turn, a 90-degree right turn straight up on the beach, and just disembarked troops right in the open. course, strikers have smoke grenade canisters. They can throw about 60 degrees worth of smokes up at about 5-10 meters. Plenty of cover.
Stay near them. Stay near them.
Yeah.
Alright, and move forward.
Oh man, look at this. They're trying to get out in formation, and it is absolutely beautiful.
So far, nobody is looking up.
Okay, when we get out, I want smokes.
So far, militia are still building. They're bringing up a Dishka right now, but no one's actually looking out, I don't think, from Red Beach.
Yeah, Red Beach being one of the most narrowest beaches for them to assault from, it's going to be very, very compact for them, and very nice and rich for that ZSU.
Oh, I can see them.
Alright. Be ready to pop once you guys stop your
There's already HMGs heading out.
Get some suppressed.
SPG barely misses. They're popping their smoke way too early. Uh-oh. They're not going to have any cover. 3 strikers all land simultaneously here. They get smoke out. Absolutely beautiful. RPGs coming from the hilltop. Let's get outlines on here so you can see people. There we go. Oh, mortars land like almost right on top of them. Wow. As soon as these strikers get into play, man, it is game over for anyone at this beach. However, if those mortars kill it, that could be it as well.
Mortars still a little off. It's still amazing that there's 2 squads went up into 2 squads for US went up into the rocks on the east.
There you go, Sonny. Keep moving.
And there's a squad pushing up the main draw.
Keep going.
Sugarheart's leading them up. Axe has a squad. He's pushing up the rocks on the far east side, or the west side.
It's like they got an SL up to the bunker. They're gonna nade in. Just as a double check here, I mean, these RPGs are just relentless on these guys.
We're moving up. My guys got disorganized.
Lots of misses from the RPGs. It's kind of sad. I think that was a hat. SPG tech
It might have been
firing from up the road, missing.
And the 4th striker is coming up. So I guess they want to do a little bit of a wave technique. Just to kind of, you know, have the initial contact where they pushes them back. Then everyone else goes in and pushes up later on.
Striker finds a Logi, but the SPG techie is only being manned by 1 person. SPG techie might have a shot on this striker here. Nope. He misses on another striker. Here comes maneuver.
There's like a couple guys left in these bunkers here. Sugarheart, he's gonna peek the AR or the lat. Bang, while he's bandaging, he's dead. Now there's only 1 militia left on this beach. Who is this? We are airborne. He's the only one left. He's a lat. He has the frag round loaded. It goes out, kills 1?
He
Maybe
gets
2.
the lat on. I think he got 2.
Dude, oh no, Sony's gonna bleed out as well.
Command.
Yeah.
This is
Whoa.
Oh, nope. Sony just barely doesn't bleed out. Wow. That is lucky. He almost got 4 people with 1
Here
frag
comes
nade.
Sugarheart. I think Sugarheart's gonna throw a grenade. Yep, here comes a grenade.
Or a ricochet.
So
Yeah, ricochet throwing a nade in. It lands right on the door sill.
not close
Still
enough.
gets him. No, there we go. See, that's why you always peek with
He's
a buddy.
still. I thought he was reloading there for a second. He just leaned over and died.
Yeah.
But that was the SL that led that in. So Sugarheart's dead. Now
Yeah,
Hand Dog's in
that's
charge
an
of
SL
2.
gone. Let's take a look. I think we only have 1 striker down. Just looking at the map here, you got 1, 2, 3 strikers. 1 is disabled because it got flipped over onto the tank traps, or on the tank traps. So that's quite unfortunate for the Americans. However, looking at kills here, we got 14 for the U.S. and 16 for the militia.
ZSU.
So the U.S. are only down by 2.
The ZSU on white is cutting down troops that are entering the forest. It looks like it's got 2.
A ZSU can do a lot of damage to these strikers, especially to the rear. That 23 millimeter cannon is insane.
He's looking at
the striker's on. He's not gonna last too long here. He's shooting way high though.
He's down.
And he got off. He got off the ZSU.
Yeah,
I think he
the
was,
gunner thought he got him, but he really was able to bail out just in time. So
So
we got
ZSU abandoned. And
Deadbeat
here
and
comes the
Willem
striker.
and Dorf and Pickle just left in the south, and everyone's is going back to the CP.
Still pretty close right now. 14 kills for our U.S., 16 kills for militia. It's still pretty even, as militia forces look like they are retreated. There's actually a squad forward here. Militia Squad 4 is in Grid Fox 4, way off the objective, but I think they've intentionally set up here to delay an attacking force.
And they're definitely going to do that. I mean, the Americans are walking right into that ambush right now, and the striker is telling them where they are. Yeah, Axe is leading the charge here as the SL.
He's a little bit behind his strikers. Strikers pushing the intersection.
The striker gets hatted. Wow.
We just lost our striker. Enemies in the houses on the.
So now they know they're going to have to clear out these buildings. That's going to be a big problem for them.
Look at this. There's bunkers everywhere. There's a double bunker over here where the oh, look at this. This is a cheeky position. The LAT or the SPG techie is stuck there, sits between two. Is sitting between 2 bunkers. And
that's absolutely fantastic. I mean, that's going to be
a straight draw on the road for about 250 meters.
Oh, maybe the SPG got this striker. Maybe it might have got the angle on that.
I believe it got a hat.
Yeah, just looking at in the building, I see a guy with a RPG backpack. We can zoom in here and look. Yes, indeed, it was instant. The hat.
If they're in those houses, we're gonna pull west more, and then we're gonna move north.
Copy that. We're moving west.
Militia forces in this squad 4 are running around. They're trying to, I guess they're trying to reconsolidate. Here comes the, oh, maybe they're withdrawing. They got a striker kill. I think they're good. The technical is now moving out. And the rest of Squad 4 infantry are withdrawing northeast into the forest.
Have the striker stay west by about 100 meters.
Axe's element looks to be about 5 strong right now. Maybe more? Oh, yeah, maybe more. There's 2 squads worth of infantry for US moving through. Nice western approach here. They're really taking their time, but, you know, 2 squads of infantry, that's a lot of firepower you can commit to a push on your command post here. So, depending on how, depending on if militia can destroy the rest of the strikers, you know, this could go one of many different ways, but it really depends on if militia can destroy the strikers, because it's the biggest, that's the biggest hurdle for them.
Well, I think also
their SPG tech is still up, so
I think also just looking at the map, most of the militia forces are, there's like 1 squad on the command post, but then everything else is kind of spread out to the south, and the Americans are going to be able to walk on top, take the command position, wipe out that squad, and then the militia have to attack the Americans while they have strikers that can flank them.
The fact that White Beach is still occupied by militia is kind of puzzling to me.
Same here. Well, I mean, you think they would pull off by now?
I mean, once you know they're on the ground, you might as well just fall back.
Have your strikers end up to the intersection.
Maybe they're anticipating. Maybe they want to build a line between the CP and south positions, and then push along that line. But they're not really moving in that direction, I don't think. And if you leave your Squad 4 up here by the radio tower, which is It's probably about 300 or 400 meters away from support at the command post. You're trusting your squad to be able to kill another striker two, and they're gonna have to go up against 2 strikers. The 2 remaining U.S. strikers are pushing ahead. Of course, the other X factor is where the mines, and looks like no mines on the road.
Yeah, I think they were just all on the beachfront, as they do get 1 engineer each. So that means they get 4 mines in total they can place down.
Yeah.
Feels
like enough.
The Americans are really, really bunched up. However, I mean, they're not an immediate danger to the militia. However, for them being this close and knowing that they're pushing to an area where there was contact previously, I would have my guys spread out a lot more.
I mean, at this point, they're a kilometer away from the command point. They're gonna want to cross this road. They want to attack it from the north. They want to actually do what Swine wanted to do from the get-go. They want to actually attack it from the north. So they're in Echo 3 right now, Echo 3-2. I mean, they're pushing north still. The command post is over at, like, Hotel 5-5. On the grid, that's probably about 1,100 meters. And they're going to have to walk an additional... They're not going to go straight there. I mean, they're going to be walking about a click and a half, 1,700 meters to get there. If they take the very direct approach of, let's go east from here, let's go south from Hotel 3.
It definitely is the
very long
best
way
approach route.
It's a very long way to walk, and odds are we won't get our bonus meme or bonus round if this round takes a typical operation length.
Well, wow. 4's moves are very confusing right now. They left 2 people on the command position. Meanwhile, everyone else is moving along the road to the east and the south. I don't quite understand why. They know that there was a striker heading up to where their lodge is right now, which are these buildings over here in Fox 4-5. But why is it they're now pulling off to the other side of their command post?
I mean, I would want. I mean, if you have this many resources around behind, left behind as militia, I would just like throw a buddy team in any bunker that you see between where you suspect a U.S. attack might be coming from.
Most definitely. Like the bunkers that the SPG was hiding at, that would be a great place for them to hide out. Like this is the buddy team.
Well, they were there, and even at that point, I mean, like even with the U.S. taking the route that they are, it's like 300 meters away from that. So you'd have to have people watching with 360 security, and not to mention the fact that you'd have to just get lucky. There's so many trees in this forest, and the way that U.S. get to take through the forest here, they're not going to crest any hills, so you're not going to get units skylining.
Also, these are not the normal squad trees. They're a little bit of a special mix from another game. And, I mean, the amount of cover they provide, they're just so much denser than most other trees that you see in squad. That combined with this taller grass and little patches of flowers and stuff like that, I mean, it adds to the map, but it also adds to cover as well, and that concealment aspect for them to be able to maneuver an entire platoon around the militia.
Let's take a look at U.S. The strikers are being held in reserve right now up the road, which is fine. And the platoon looks like to be in a line north to south. And Squad 3 looks like they're going to be sort of leading the formation. Command is moving with the majority of the forces that are left. This is the forest we're looking in here, and yeah, the trees may be a little slanted, you know, hills being whatever, and you know, also lol. But I mean, I have the outlines turned off. how many people do you see right here? Because I guarantee you there's at least 10 people in front of my camera. You might see 1 or 2 at a time. Maybe 3 or 4.
Just getting kind of like a helicopter view on the situation right now. We can see this is the main command post for the militia. They have 2 men inside of it. And then just up to the north here, they have a little hill that overwatches the position. Nice little tree line. And the Americans are up on the highest ground above the command post. And so they're going to be moving through the foliage up into the command post. However, for the militia to reinforce that area, they have to come all the way from across the road and crossing an open field to there as well. So you can see, I mean, like most of the militia are they're just chilling out here, like way away from the point. I don't know if they're reorganizing to move. Looks like they're sending guys south, actually. Oh, you know what? No. I think we've misunderstood, because the command posts are actually identical building structures. This is the command post, so they have no southern security. They have a buddy team. Okay. Huge confusion on our part right there. All right, that makes a lot more sense now.
Get ready to have your strikers move.
Yeah, I knew where the command post was. Where did you think it was? The tower?
I thought it was that buddy team over by the tower. I was super confused.
Ah, man, there's no radio on that point.
I completely forgot about it. It's like I was just here 3 hours ago.
Nobody's looking this direction. Even this buddy team, they're both lats, by the way. They're both chilling here. They got nothing.
I mean, when the strikers roll by, they're going to take the road.
Is this guy using the tandem warhead? I can't tell. His warhead is actually clipped into the emplacement.
Just scoping over them. Looks like they're both lats.
Yeah, they both have AT loaded. I think they're waiting for the strikers to roll down the road.
Well, they have 2 heat rounds, and there's 2 strikers left, so 1 for each.
Of course, they still have the SPG techies in reserve, too. Militia still have those back towards their command post. So it's not all lost if they just want to combine fire on the one. Yeah, so they're both regular lats. They both have the regular AT round, the heat round.
Command, be advised, we've got bunkers in this area.
We're looking at X here. They're getting pretty close. They're within 100 meters of contacts.
A line facing which way?
And they're now repositioning to a southern base line. There's only 3 or 4 militia here on rocks and around bunkers. And of course, the bunker entrances are opening towards them. So
yes, usually the assaulting force would come from where the beach is, but this time they're coming up from the other side.
Mac's able to spread his entire squad out. He's got about a good 70, 80 meter spread here for this whole squad.
I think Command just called out a guy in this bunker.
Well, he definitely ran around the front of it.
Telling the strikers to push in. I think we're going to see those lads get in action here. Oh no, they're coming in from the very far south side, around the beachfront.
Wow. The gotcha play.
Yeah, total bait and switch on their part.
I want to go check and see where these guys are at. Yep, they're coming up the...
Yeah. Wildfire. We took over Squad 3, killed 1 guy in the bunker. There's a militia, though, on the rock. They're shooting at... And they're instantly getting fired on. And mortars going outbound. Let's see where these guys splash.
Strikers beginning their assault. They're going to drive past a occupied compound here.
Yep, these events are completely live. Mortars landing, I think over by the strikers where they're aiming. That's what it sounds like, at least. It's MMG. I mean, he's firing at guys who are running right on the open. Like, look at SL4 who took over Ann Reed. Somehow he's not dead.
Strikers now engaging the command post directly. Multiple KIA for militia there. I think it was like 2 or 3. So there's only one actual infantryman on the point. No, there's 2.
He's doing some hit and runs. I wonder if there's any lats sneaking up on them on the side.
Yep, there's 3 of them within 20 meters. One of the strikers gets hit directly in the side.
I think we're seeing a satchel charge go down on the bunker. Yep, satchel charge goes down. As you can see, it's a big pack of C4 here. We got about, I would say, 15 seconds left till this thing blows.
Or something.
Unfortunately, there's no one inside this bunker.
Ooh.
And there we go, it detonates. That bunker
One
would
strike
definitely
down.
be clear if there was militia in it.
We're down to 1 striker for US.
Not
as
good.
The second one gets smacked in the side from the command post.
These Americans are completely ignoring the 2 militia right on their flank here. Like they're literally crawling past them.
Bunker's clear, guys.
And the MMG is also firing upon Axe.
The striker is split off and is in the forest.
Axe goes down. Yeah, the 240 got him.
The striker is in the forest off the side of the command post. He's looking for contacts.
If you got disconnected from the live ops channel, just go ahead and ping event staff in general.
The striker is just like going tree to tree here. I think this guy's a lat. He's got AT. Go by striker. Gets hit. Pops.
Oh, that's all the strikers gone. Maybe they were thinking that the command was thinking at least that his infantry would be able to push through a lot faster than they would. However, this being Albania, the bunkers held them up. Even though the militia didn't even use the bunkers, they were hiding out on the rocks, and the Americans literally just crawled right past the militia as they openly shot at them.
With no more vehicle support, the technicals moving around might get a chance to shoot some frag rounds here. Matter of fact, there's one. Oh! The gunner gets headshot from the U.S. bunker position.
Wow, that's quite lucky right there.
So there's a SPG techie just sitting right there. A second one's coming.
We got a guy with a 240 just racking off rounds here. Let's see if we can find where his shots are landing. Might be trying to land at the bunker. Maybe the guy is right out in the open. Yeah, I know. He's trying to shoot for the smoke.
U.S. has
More
to
of it.
disengage here. They can't assault this empty field. Oh,
Mortar's landing on
their own position.
friendly positions, yeah.
Yeah, the U.S. can't assault this anymore. Oh, a rocket goes into the bunker. Doesn't appear to have hit anyone.
Yeah, the 2 militia lats who were waiting for an ambush on the striker as they would drive by. They're coming up from the rear right now.
Yeah, but it looks like we're down to 5 U.S. left here in round 1.
Yeah, let's do a quick kill check here. We got 20 kills for the U.S. and 30 for the militia. So that difference of 2 at the end, the beach assault, jumped up to 10 after they started moving inland.
Winged Shadow sees a dead body and assumes that it's covering his door. Or is that a dead body? Yeah, that's a dead body. Here comes mortars. At least they're in bunkers right now. Oh, well, they were
Except
in
for a few of
bunkers.
them. Yeah.
Looks like JP, Payne, and who's this last guy? Ricochet, man. They're moving
I
out.
think they're moving for the lat that shot at them. Mortar is just right out in the middle of this field.
Man,
I
someone
think they're gonna
forgot to
walk
use
right into an
mortar
ambush
shot
from these lats.
Yeah, these
Yeah,
lats
they're running right on the
definitely
open.
Yeah, he definitely sees and. The technical's gone by the road. These guys are wow. This is
Yeah, the AK fires. There we go. However, oh wow, an SL goes down.
one goes down.
There's still
Other lat guy is still up.
Yeah, one lat gunner still left, and he goes down.
He missed his initial shots. Oh, someone's bleeding out. He might be gone. I think he's already used his bandages.
He's just yellow. The medic will get him up here. So what do we're down to 4 US now.
I see Reed. Where's... Oh, JP is just a little behind the formation here. Frag grenade.
I think it was just trying to make sure that bunker was clear and just tossed an 8 in there. As
The frag
Ian
grenade
Reed
sounded
was
really
the breacher.
close to JP.
Yeah, he threw it right into the bunker that Ann Reed's in right now. Since he's the breacher, he gets 3 fragmentation nades, so he has the ability to kind of throw a nade in if he really feels like it.
Well, US down to 4 here. There's 2 buddy teams spread out about 100 meters, or about, well, that's more like 70 meters. And then there's the SPG techie. He's smoking, but oh my god, what a bug!
If he sent a frag round through the doorway, oh my gosh, man, it'd be
Are
legendary.
you seeing this?
Yeah, his gun's going right through his neck.
He's got a double gun.
There.
He's got a double gun. That's funny. Sorry, I shouldn't point that out.
Alright, looks like, yeah, the Mush went up to their old position on the rocks. They killed one. Let's try to shoot at Pateki. Pateki's already pulling out, though.
moved in. He got hit. He's gone. And Reed goes down.
I think he went down to the militia, or literally just crawling out in the open. Just still not being able to see it. Oh, a frag round goes out. It barely misses the window, or going through the window, that is.
Yep, the SPG has a perfect line on. A little short that time. He's got all the time in the world to reload, too. They ain't even looking at him.
Yeah, pretty much. These two
All
militia
he's
crawling
got
up
to do
to
is
them.
at the doorpost. He's gonna
Weber and Jack
reposition.
Boot.
Yep, the SPG is reoriented, and he's gonna try to shoot inside here again. Ooh,
Gets one.
straight through the doorway.
I think, yeah. Ricochet, he's in a bleed out, that's for sure.
Ricochet bled out.
So we just
Lean
got,
shadows.
yeah, that's it.
Oh, that insult to injury, mortars coming in. The last US man is crawling away from the objective. He sees the technical not fast enough on the draw there for him.
It's too much if I can't do that. Those technicals, man.
Mortars about as close to a target.
I think this MMG is gonna see him out in the open. Oh, he just turns away.
the MG on the opposite rock. There's still chances.
Yeah.
He's wide open right here.
Oh, now he's gonna get him. Maybe
Yep,
not. No, he sees him.
He definitely sees him.
I saw his entire body shift when he saw him.
Yep. Wing now going tree to tree, seeing how close he can get.
I think he's gonna get him right here, right in this clearing. Oh no, he lays down just before.
Nah, he's gonna get in the clearing right here. This is
Yep.
well, he had a pretty good idea, and then he started running in the open.
Oh,
Ooh, misses.
he got hit.
Did he get hit?
He's gonna nail her through the tree. Yeah, I heard him make that breathing noise. Yeah, he's just necked. Just hit him in the toe.
He's bandaging now. MMG fell back.
So he has to reload. Mortars. Right where their old position is. Those mortars are like just a couple minutes late. 1 or 2 minutes.
Well, it's better to use them. Actually, it's not, but whatever. It's practice for whoever's on the mortar. Who was on the mortar, actually? I want to go investigate.
It's probably an SL calling out grids and where they want them to shoot.
It's Storm on the mortar. Yeah, Storm's on the mortar.
This U.S. soldier, he's crawling in visible sightlines of the militia. No, he's going right to a crouch position.
Winged Shadows, man. If you don't know Winged Shadows, he doesn't care. I don't know Winged Shadows either, but I imagine he doesn't care.
I mean, he's got the slightly more green U.S. multicam. He blends right in. Like, he's practically a ghost. Like, just turn off outlines right now. Oh, look how much he blends in. You couldn't even tell that he's there.
Speaking of not knowing he's there, more militia and buddy teams going past him. But Winged Shadows,
Winged Shadows, he's literally walking past the militia right now. He's doing more than he's gone further than the platoon right now.
Winged Shadows, one-man army, is actually assaulting the platoon objective. Oh, no, he sees people on the road and he's going to give his position away.
Don't do it, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
He just I don't know if he wants it to end or... Yeah, he wants to take a shot. Oh, he thinks better of it. They're running away from him.
He wants to go to the objective.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if he took out everyone at the objective?
Or he peeks his head out for like half a second, instantly gets
all he's got to do is throw a grenade in the right
funny.
place, and he gets like 2 or 3 kills. And
he might have already used his nade. He only gets one of them as a medic. So
yeah.
It's very low nade count.
So it looks like, I wonder if command has split off, or who's command? Who's command on them?
He saw the objective and he goes, "Nah, we're not gonna do this."
He wants to get kills, so he's gonna run over here and
he's gonna try to engage the guys he saw earlier.
He's gonna run in the road.
The people are crawling away from him. Oh no, they might see him. No, maybe not. I don't know. I don't think these militia are crawling away. I think they turned around just for a brief second, and they didn't see him. He's getting his frag rocket out, but I think he's gonna shoot it at the bunker.
No, we get a little broadcast help from our admin.
Yeah, a little shove in the right direction here.
Hey buddy, you have to attack H52.
Yeah, I got it.
Admin giving him verbal warning.
Wrong way.
Am I?
Oh, he's got to hear that rocket go out. And he's full autoing all the way across the field.
That's so weird.
And he's already spotted.
Last stand.
And there is 5 militia looking at him right now.
What's funny is, at least the lat used the rocket over there.
Yeah.
Surely he's making the gamble that ain't got to deal with any more frag rockets, because that would be horrible. Of course, the SPG's coming around. He might have to deal with that.
Well, these 240 might see him here. Yeah, the guy with the AK sees him. Who is that? Instant. The guy who also killed a striker, the hat. He gets him. Very nice shot on his part.
And that's round one.
Yeah, it's the end of round one. Judging by the
kills,
time on that one, I think we're going to have just the 2 rounds for session 2 here. But yeah, that was a very good round 1, I would say. A 10 kill difference, definitely a lot better than some of the rounds we've seen earlier today. We will be back with round 2 in just a short period of time. Make sure to follow us at twitch.tv/squadops and also sign up for our events at squadops.gg.
The SOTT Advanced Weapons Systems course was created to ensure Squad Ops participants share the same knowledge and understanding of the use and applications of mission-specific weapons and the basic tactics involved in their deployment. The Automatic Rifleman. The Automatic Rifleman is the foundation of a fire team and/or squad. The job of the Automatic Rifleman is to deliver a high volume of prolonged, effective suppressing fire on enemy positions to allow the maneuver of friendly units during offensive operations and the repelling of enemy attacks in defensive operations. The Grenadier, a key member of the fire team and squad. The Grenadier is first and foremost a rifleman who is capable of delivering accurate fire of both high explosive and smoke rounds on point and area targets at varying distances. One of the other added benefits of the Grenadier is to engage dead space, which is essentially an area that cannot be hit by direct fires. The Light Anti-Tank Gunner. Soldiers carrying light anti-tank weapons are, just as Grenadiers, riflemen first. They are the ideal infantry-based counter to both lightly armored and thin-skinned vehicles. At short, medium, and far distances, the rockets fired are a viable weapon against groups of infantry as well. The SOTT Advanced Weapons Systems course, although not a requirement, is highly encouraged for Squad Ops participants to join to expand their knowledge of how to utilize the tools that are given to us within Squad.
Hold up, roadblock ahead. Shrek and Matt, move in to clear it. Alrighty, guys, welcome back to Squad Ops One Life events. We have Operation Trident's tip for you tonight. This is a operation where it's U.S. versus militia. U.S. has to make a water landing. During this water landing, or amphibious assault, as it's more commonly known as in military terms, the U.S. gets 1 AR, 1 medium machine gunner, 2 breachers, 1 medic, and for their entire platoon, 4 strikers. The militia, they get 2 medium machine gunners, 2 lats, 1 medic, and 1 engineer per squad, and then for their entire platoon, they get 2 hats. For the vehicles, they get 2 SPG technicals, 3 logistic technicals, and for their FOBs on the beach, get to build 4 HMGs, 2 ZSUs, and at the command post, they get to build 1 mortar. On top of that, they get to build sandbags and barrels and all that good stuff as defenses. Anything that's not an actual weapon, basically. So pretty simple plan here. I believe Pony is going to actually explain his idea to his squad leaders during the main command brief, which should be happening pretty soon here. I think we're just waiting on one squad to ready up.
Yeah, Pony's decided that what is it? Finesse has had its day, and he just wants to go in there and shock and awe.
I mean, Best Pony does know this map like the actual backside of his hand, as he didn't make this map. So he knows every little terrain feature that's, put across this landscape. So it looks like we're going to be jumping into our command brief soon here as their entire squad's running back. And yeah, it'll be coming. We'll just go and listen in.
Alright, well, then I'm just going to commit to doing this overnight. How about now? Better?
It doesn't matter.
You still sound like a robot.
You want to look at me?
Yeah, well, that's like
Good enough.
Who said that?
Shh. Alright, well, now that you're all here, let's do the command brief so we can just, get this show on the road. Okay. Here is the deal. If you make comments about my microphone, I shoot you. Now, I'm going to explain the plan so that we can actually do the operation that you've all come here for. I know, it doesn't sound very good, but as long as you can understand the basics, we're going to be fine. Okay, so here's what we're doing. We are going to do a full frontal assault on Blue Beach because maneuver warfare is fun, and also if you take like a ton of time like they did, then we had a ton of time to set up defenses. Doesn't work out very well. You just kind of get all your strikes blown up by lats and SPGs, and then your infantry gets torn apart trying to move through the woods. So that's no fun. So we're going to hit Blue Beach. Squad 1 is going to land here. Squad 2 is going to land here. Squad 3 is going to land like about there. And Squad 4 is going to land on the far right edge of the beach like that. We're going to move in a file in the strikers out through the ocean. Then we're going to split off. We're going to split off that we all are hitting the beach at exactly the same time. Your strikers pop smoke as they land to provide cover while the infantry dismount. And then, once the infantry have dismounted, we will move up the beach, engaging militia contacts. We will overrun their line of defenses, and we will begin pushing inland, making use of the road marked by the truck marker and the woods. We're going to advance directly to the command post, destroy it, occupy it, and defend it against enemy counterattacks. Is there any part of this that is unclear?
I have a question.
Sure.
When you said that we will be advancing in a file in our strikers when we get there, are we going around the south side of the island, the north side of the island, or are we just going through?
Going around the north side of the island and going through the island are suicide. We will be going around the south side of the island and then splitting off when we get closer to the beach into our respective lanes for our different landing zones.
I have a question.
Yes.
When did C-3PO become a commander?
Alright.
Take him.
Okay,
Shoot him.
so
Kill him.
leaving aside meme questions, does anyone have real questions?
It's
Yeah,
not
second
really
question.
a question, but sort of.
I have a second. Oops, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Second question.
Sure.
Okay, so since we're going along the south side of the island, that means each of our squads will be hitting the beach at separate times. Do you want us to just like do it as quick as we can?
No, it doesn't. That's why we're driving in a file. Because if we drive in a file and then split from the file, you will be hitting the beaches at the same time. For evidence, you can check the YouTube video I'll post later of Session 1, Round 2, or when the Twitch VOD goes up, the Twitch VOD of Session 1, Round 2.
But we died that session.
Session 1?
Oh,
Session
it
1,
was
round
pretty, yeah, it was
three,
pretty
round
bad.
3, round
Round
3.
three, yeah,
Round
round two
3.
is- yeah.
Round 3 was one where we successfully
about
made landfall,
Round 2.
pushed inland, and annihilated the militia. So that's what we're using as the blueprint, since it's been the only successful assault on the beach so far. All right.
This
third.
round is going to be the blueprint.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true. We're successfully even more.
It did work round 3, but say that they are really entrenched on the beach and all the strikers get destroyed. Then what?
Alright, so we're going to
continue
break
pushing as
off
infantry
right
and
now
all
from
die
that
in
command
glorious
brief,
battle.
just to bring up
Alright, now
our
move
version
on.
of the map and go into a little more detail about this off. It's pretty simple. You guys got to choose 3 beaches: red, white, and blue.
Are we clear to
They get 4 strikers to attack it. Once they choose one of those beaches, they have to commit to it. So they can't, land on blue and switch to red or something like that. Once they clear out one of the beaches, or they just push past contact, they then they have to clear out the green shield marker. That is the command post that the militia have to defend. So it is very, very simple. And I do like the coordinated effort that Pony's going to be putting into the striker push. It does look really, really nice.
First casualty of the week.
So we
It's
get
gonna be great when
live.
if it works out. We get lifetime, yeah.
Yeah, so we got about
Very short.
2.5 minutes left.
Let's take a look at the beach they're going to intend to insult, which is, wow. Okay, I can speak words. They're intending to assault. I got it right that time. Blue, and so far, no emplacements. They're hunkered down in the actual. They're hunkered down in the bunkers and so on. Well, maybe HML's placed in one? No.
My question is, what is the most heavily defended beach?
Let's
Is
see.
it blue?
Blue, there's nothing put down yet. I don't see
wow.
anything. I think so far no defenses anywhere. No, there's defenses being put down on white. They have SPG and ZSU, or not SPG. They have a Dishka gun, a shielded Dishka on one side, and a ZSU that's going to be pretty much worthless because it's not built on top of a bunker. So far, there's nothing here on blue. Oh,
Wow.
There's one gun. I found it. I found the one gun. It's a Dishka. It's a shielded Dishka that is going to be effective against like a quarter of the beach because it's being built up against the bunker. And here's a second one. There's a second Dishka, unshielded. This one's going to be a little bit more effective.
So this might go very well for the Americans then during this beach assault.
There's a third.
Depending on how much lats or
just put
hats
down
hit.
to the issue. So yeah, so everything's being built now, but it's going to be pretty close. So they have 3 Dishkas. They have one in the middle, 2 on either side, and they have a ZSU that hasn't been built yet, but it's going to be. If HML can get his squad in order, they might have a chance to take out a striker before anything happens. But HML clearly is having problems getting people with shovels to do his bidding.
And we're live in 5 seconds right now. And we are live. Strikers rolling out. Making
they
first touchdown
dug
of the water here.
They dug up the ZSU. they dug it up, so I don't know if they have enough supply to build another one.
Maybe not. They don't get any resupplies during this op.
So either he intentionally dug it up, or his squad mates right-clicked instead of left-clicked. It's a ZSU. I imagine it's legal wherever it's placed.
Yeah, unless they already put down 2.
Well, no, unless they're limited to 2, because
Yeah,
they're allowed to
limited
build
to
as
now.
many HMGs as they want. Striker's visible now. HML doesn't see it yet. All right, HML probably sees these guys now. They're firing on positions.
And Ditchkas go out. Multiple HMGs are firing on these strikers right now. They storm the beachhead. They're making good headway. They got through the first line, most of them. Some getting stuck on these tank traps here. They're using their armor to their advantage right now.
Well, at least they're able to get out. Nope, maybe not. Oh no! An entire squad jumps into the water.
Oh no! Really?
An entire squad jumps in the water, multiple dead bodies.
Oh wow.
One striker pops as it drives up the beach with no care.
Mass amount of suppressive fire from the strikers. They're making good
So
progress
many.
on this west side, but I mean, militia are coming up onto the hill with them. So we'll see how long this helps them. SPG technical coming in. I don't think they can see through the smoke.
Oh, they gotta know it's right there. He's turned to. He's gonna stop the SPG technical any second now to get a silent shot.
Both of them come over.
Gets a hit.
Hectic.
I'm pretty sure it's
Hey,
hit.
lab right here.
Ooh, one SPG gunner gets shot at.
Dishka Techie still engaging Pickles striker here. SPG Techie overshoots, nails the gunner.
And there's militia running up on these American positions right now. A lot of them too. A whole lot of militia.
Wow. This is the real counterattack we've been anticipating here on the beaches.
Yeah, I mean,
Where
they were
once you
right
know-
on them right now.
Once you know which beach they're encountering, you just run for it. One squad breaks through, though. One U.S. squad has broken through into the forest. And Reed is still sitting on that Dishka.
I think Sony's loading his hat. I think he's gonna get a shot at the striker. He's flying up. He hits the striker. It goes down. Nice. It also kills 2 with the splash damage from the hat. Wow, that was absolutely fantastic. A striker and 2 infantry.
One striker finally gets through, but it's on fire, and it goes down. And Reed put like 2 belts of Dishka ammo into that thing.
Probably
All
just
of the
ricocheted
strikers
right
are
off
gone.
that frontal armor. I think their initial assault is completely stalled here. They don't have any vehicles now
Oh,
to
they have
push
one.
through. They have one striker. And they do have infantry moving north as well.
Yeah, the one
But-
squad was able to get through, but that's because they were unopposed. There's basically no militia over there.
Yeah,
So
this
that
western
could be
side's gonna
something.
get chewed up. There's only like 4 guys left over here. And they're going against, I would say, about 2 full squads, 3 full squads.
Pony nails the SPG Techie Gunner, and he's standing right here. Once this striker goes past this bunker over here on the left, though, and Reed sure.
Ooh, 240 getting good shots on them. Oh, it shoots him out with 240. Very nice. But a frag round hits him. Oh, wow. Who was shooting that frag round? Sony. Sony is the one who take out the striker, the 2 infantry, and now another infantry with a frag round.
Command goes down, and Reed was able to get him before the striker realized. and Wellom is
Wow.
on his tail. Or not.
And one of the
Reed.
U.S. Lats goes down. There's only 2 infantry left here on this west side. How's it looking on over on the east?
There's a squad that's come back to reconsolidate, or what's left of it anyway, and another squad is in the forest already. And Reed is playing Ring Around the Rosie with the bunker, but he's going to lose. Oh! He's able to get Wellom before he dies. Wow, that was amazing.
I think I got one. Yeah, it's clear. There's only one.
So that means Squad 2 is also at a command comms as well.
He's over here. Right here.
I think the militia are pulling back to their command position.
Now we gotta run.
Yeah, they're pulling off.
Yep, the U.S. forces are now starting to push through. They got 1 striker, looks like about 8, 9 infantry left.
So yeah, we have Seabass and Serranos, the 2 lone survivors from the western side of. So they're going to be waiting for quite a bit now. I think they're expecting militia to push their bunker. However, they're all pulling off and going to their command position, which is really a good idea for the militia. They know that they've done their job. They killed plenty of Americans. Actually, matter of fact, let's go and look at the kill count.
27
right now
for militia.
Wow, 27 for the militia, 12 for the Americans. That is a huge difference. We're talking more than double.
That was...
And what, only one strike?
The defenses really came together there at the last second. HML put down so many Dishkas.
Yeah, just right at the last second. I mean, that's what saved them. Those Dishkas were ripping through the strikers. And then the Lats, like, I think I saw like 3 or 4 Lats on the hill on the west side that peeked over and just would shoot at the strikers or fraggle the infantry that are around the strikers.
Yep. Man, that was not supposed to even mean something. I don't know. I feel like U.S. could have really broken through, and they spun their wheels because they just lost strikers in dumb ways.
Yeah, I think that was it, really. Like they kept their strikers kind of far out from the side, like to the side, instead of keeping them kind of centered. You know, get the infantry to the side and keep the strikers to the center where they can kind of see a little bit more and they're a little bit farther away, so it's a lot harder for them to get hit by those hat rounds of the Lats.
I also think the gunners of the vehicles weren't even remotely aware of how much damage they were taking from those Dishkas.
Yeah, I don't think they were ready to see that much contact in front of them. Just the sheer shock of like, oh my gosh, there's like literally 8 different militia in my sight picture right now. Which one do I shoot at first?
Well, it's still a really good trade for militia. Trade 1 for 2.5.
Yeah, I mean that's amazing.
1 for 2.5 and 3 strikers. I mean, come on.
When is squad getting a big discount? Like $15? I don't know. We have no idea. However, I take a random guess and say that most of the time when there's a really big update and there's a free weekend during that update, they have a discount. And US are running up on top of a Melissa soldier here. Who is this? JP. Instant's running right on top of him. I mean, they're getting really close now.
Instant just
Instant's
carelessly advancing forward, but able to get one.
Wow, that's great eyes on Instant's part. He was laying down right on that tree. Militia throwing smoke.
Smokes. Why would militia throw smokes there?
I'm not sure, honestly. Because now he's
this, a pub
blocking his
server?
own
He wants
site.
to go revive his teammate? Come on. There's no need to give away your position.
Keep that striker alive too. Watch for SPGs. We killed one.
The smoke just now filling here.
What do you call him? SPG.
Nice job, man. Nice job. I need everyone.
Oh, there's one militia sort of crawling through. Atomize might be running towards him, but... Oh, I think this militia guy hurt him. No, he's still moving. This is funny. Atomize sort of crawling through. I don't even think he hears this guy. No, he's up and running. This militia hears him for sure. Come on.
Oh,
Yep,
he just heard him.
turned straight
Yeah, I
towards
heard him in local. Dude, I think they're both laying down and just looking at each other.
There's no way.
Oh
Come
my
on.
gosh. Atomize, come on. There we go. Ah, he gets him. Ah, that's fantastic.
That was U.S. pushed forward. They pushed into the divot right next to the basin right next to the objective. Bag of
Ricochet, he's
Joe goes
loading
down.
frag.
Sorry, I'm in a fire.
I think we're about to have one go out here.
My bad, I didn't. Sorry, just tell Squad 4. I don't think they have comms.
He's waiting for something to pop up.
I'll try shouting.
These guys need to remember what spacing
Oh, he sees
is.
him. Oh, it almost nails that American right in the face. Who was that? Zaki. Ricochet almost nails Zaki right in the face with the RPG. I mean, it was super close to him.
Clearly, he wasn't expecting it.
No. Let's do a quick body count again. We're at 15 and 31 for U.S. militia. Now 1731.
Seabass. Seabass and Serranos. Serranos just goes and Seabass. Never mind. I was going to say something cool, but they're both dead now. So, all right.
Looks like we're at 8 U.S. troopers alive. Kind of, they're broken out into 2 fire teams here.
Yeah, I see 6. Or no, actually, that's 5.
No, one's down. Yeah.
5, 6.
Yeah, I can definitely tell you though, Callie, that squad is extremely worth it. I played so many hours in this game, like definitely over 1,500 hours.
Top of the hill.
Nice little MG position, looking over this bowl. It's literally a bowl of American and militia right now. It's like Fruit Loops or Cheerios or something. I don't know. It's just, it literally is a bowl of bodies inside this pit.
Yeah, friendly shooting at this position right here. Zaki goes down. Now we're down to, looks like 4 U.S. I see 4.
Yeah, it looks like there's a couple Americans that were left over, kind of trailing behind, were taken out by Ricochet, who was the lat originally.
Why are there so many dead militia in this basin right here? Why aren't they just sitting on the objective?
And also, why are they sitting at the bottom of the basin? Why are they not sitting like at the top? Even though you're skylining yourself, I mean, you're literally looking into a bowl of Americans.
Little Joe.
Oh, but that one gets him.
PKP'd.
It's like north somewhere in the tree.
It's like north somewhere in the tree. It's like almost within
It's almost like
within visual
20
distance.
meters in front of you. Come on, instant. You see him.
Grenade. Here comes a grenade.
And it goes long.
Bounced off a tree.
Yeah, it goes long. Yeah, that PKM is shooting a
NCC's him
huge
now.
caliber. Yeah, he does. He headshots him. Nice.
One down. Where's he at? He was 10, he's down.
Billy Bolt is doing a good job of keeping up with his buddy, but
I mean, they're really
spacing.
crawling side by side there.
Spacing.
Miyamoto out on his own. It definitely was a very nice change of changing the U.S. troopers from the original tannish multicam to more of a greener style multicam. Because before, they would just glow in this type of environment. But now, you know, I can come over here, like, you know, a normal engagement distance, and I can look at Miyamoto. Let me turn off my outlines real fast. I mean, he's a lot more hidden now, unless that name tag is there.
It makes a lot of
but
sense, though. I mean,
it's
at
a
the
lot
very least,
easier.
you're operating in a forest. You got to be green. You don't want to be tan.
I definitely want to see a lot more custom camouflages for a squad, maybe some custom skins.
Instant and Billy Billy gets cut down from behind. And Instant sort of like stood up and started running this direction. He's going to run into 4 militia right here. He's
I know
not
that is
long for this round.
a small little leak from the mod dev team. We may or may not be working on snow camouflages.
Oh,
Expect
man.
winter maps. Winter is coming. So I think we just have Miyamoto left,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, but
All right.
yes, no. Left,
Maybe?
right. Miyamoto is the only US left now. Check update. 38 kills for militia, 20 kills for army. So militia bleeding 11 kills there. Or rather, let me correct that. I'm trying to think of what the margin was earlier.
Come on, Miyamoto, clutch or kick. Let's do it.
Oh, here we go. Miyamoto. It's time to
Oh,
be
he
kicked.
one taps the PKM. However, the SL right by him, he gets
Does he see
boxed
the
onto
other
him.
two? Yeah,
I feel like
no
there was
way.
a guy behind him. Yeah, there was. There's a lap behind him. He takes him out.
Yep.
Who was that? It was Ricochet. He comes up from the rear after taking out 2 other Americans. Fantastic job by his part. And that is GG called. So, first off, we just want to go and give a big thanks to ModDev and Best Pony for creating this map. Also making the amphibious vehicles, of course. This was Squad Ops with your commentators for tonight, XF and bcarr as the co-commentator. We're part of Squad Ops. Check us out at squadops.gg. We can sign up for these events if you like them. Also, if you enjoyed the stream, go ahead and leave us a follow at twitch.tv/squadops.